guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Ava's 15-month update. I'm excited to share with you all the new things that she's doing. I haven't done an update since her 1-year update, so a lot has taken place since then. She's currently napping, so I will be putting in clips of her that I've taken over these past 2 or 3 months with all the cool stuff that she's doing. But she is currently napping because I've been cleaning all morning. It is a Sunday that I'm filming this, so she's pretty sleepy. But I have a lot of notes and everything on my phone that I want to bring up to make sure that I mention. Okay, here it is. Plus, of course, I have her baby book, but her baby book stops at, well, it doesn't stop, but all of her update pages stop at 12 months old. And there are a few things that I've been really good up through her first birthday, keeping up with her baby book, but after that, I haven't been the best, so there's a lot of things that I need to go back and fill in, but I'm definitely going to be doing that here soon. But pretty much after the first birthday, it kind of goes into her personality traits, her first things that she's done, which I totally overlooked this page, like all of her firsts. I didn't even fill it out because I filled it out in her updates, and for some reason I totally overlooked this page. And then it goes in, you know, my first haircut, my first family vacation, which you guys saw her first family vacation was Anna Maria Island. Family holidays, all about her physical characteristics, everything. And then, you know, it went over describing her first birthday, which I filled in most of that. There's just some things that I need to spend some time and fill this in. And then of course it goes into her second birthday, which is really not too far away. But before we get into all of her updates, please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below and follow or subscribe to our channel. I have been taking a little bit of break. I think it's been a couple weeks since I've actually posted a video, just because it's just been extremely busy with work these past couple of weeks, and I've just been extremely tired, and I just thought that I would give myself a break. But this week I hope to get back at it at posting at least 2 videos a week. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram page, Pieces of Jade, to see, I do continue to post on there, even if I'm not posting on YouTube, to keep up with everything that's going on. So she just had, to start off, we'll start with her stats. She just had her 15-month update last Monday, and she had a little bit of a fever, so we couldn't get her shots. So I actually had to take her back to the doctor so we can get her shots. She was supposed to have 2 shots. But she wasn't feeling that good last week. She had 102 fever. It went down after a day, and she's feeling much better now. But she's never had a fever. That was the first time that she had a fever. So 15 months, she had 102 fever, and she was acting really fussy for her past couple of days. I just thought that she was teething because she has a lot more teeth now, and she's getting, you know, a lot of her back teeth in. But it turns out that she had a fever. But as far as her weight, she is 24.14 pounds, which I actually was surprised because I thought that she would weigh a lot more by now, but she's in the 88.5 percentile for weight. Height, she is, let's see, 31.9 inches, and she's in the 88.87 percentile. Height, her head circumference, it's 19.29 inches, and she's in the 99 percentile for her head, which the doctor said is completely fine. She's still in 12-month pants and shorts. 18 months are still a little bit too big for her. They fall off of her. Now, if they're like 12 to 18 months pants, then they'll be fine, but she still wears 12 months. She can fit into 18-month tops though, depending on what kind of top they are. And 18-month bathing suits are what she has right now. And she's still in size 4 diaper. I don't think it's going to be a while before she outgrows the size 4 diaper. And as far as size shoe, she's in a size 5 in most shoes. Some sneakers are her little tennis shoes or sneakers. She can wear a size like 5.5, but 6, we do have a pair of Nikes that we bought for her that she wears sometimes, but they're a little bit too big still. So I would say on the safe side, size 5. But her favorite things to do, I mean, of course, she's walking. She's been walking since she was like 11 and a half months. She loves walking. She loves playing with Riley. Her favorite thing right now is to take her walking, her leash, and go with David, my husband, and walk her, or just walk her around the house. She loves going up and down our stairs, of course, with assistance. She loves doing that, and we've had to childproof a lot of the stuff in our house. Of course, all of our plugs have little plastic plugs, even though, I mean, she does pretty good at listening, but she knows how to take that off. So our stairs, we have a gate at the bottom and at the top. So we've definitely childproof a lot of the areas of the house, because you never, and at this age, they're always getting into everything, and you never know what's gonna happen. She loves opening up the cabinets and you know, taking out the Tupperware and things like that. So, but she does, I mean, she hasn't really, most of everything that is that could be dangerous to her, we keep up high. So I think we're good with that. She loves playing outside, just walking around in the grass, going on walks with us at the park. She loves the splash pad and water. We just got a new pool for her, which you saw in my last video. She absolutely loves it. She loves bath time. And those are probably her favorite things to do, is just be outside, walking around, and being adventurous. Riley's making weird sounds over here. What is wrong with you, baby? What is wrong? Gonna come over here with Mama? She's right here. What's wrong? But yeah, those are her favorite things to do. Okay, as far as her eating, she loves eating. This girl eats non-stop. She is good with finger foods, chewing. I don't, you know, of course I still like really watch her, and I cut things. I'll cut little pieces of chicken up, cut little pieces of fruit, and I put it in her bowl, and she's really good with finger foods. She eats a variety of foods, fruit, vegetables. You know, we do give her a little, you know, sometimes she loves chips and stuff like that, but we try to not give her too much of that. Sometimes she gets a little bit more than I would like. She's been off of formula since 11 months old. She drinks whole milk, about 3 bottles of whole milk. She doesn't, we are just now starting to transition her completely off of the bottle. I started transitioning her off the bottle at 12 months. But she would still have a bottle in the morning and at night, and then everything during the day would be like a sippy cup. Her favorite sippy cup to start out with was the Munchkin straw sippy cup. She loved that sippy cup, and she likes the little too, as long as it's like the silicone material. I got these Tommy Tippy sippy cups that were more of a more firmer plastic material, and she doesn't like those too much. But when she's not drinking milk, I give her ice water. She loves ice water, or a little bit of orange juice, or the watered down apple juice. That's usually what she drinks most of the time. So her eating, she eats, you know, 3 good meals a day and then snacks in between. She loves those her favorite snacks are the puffs. They used to be the teething cookies, but we don't really give her the teething cookies that much anymore, and she mostly just eats, she loves like cut up pear, or like those little cutie oranges, tangerines. We give those to her cut up. She loves those. Those are the snacks that she has, and she eats really good at her grandparents' house. They're always cooking her home cooked stuff, and she loves eating with a spoon. I mean, even though she doesn't do it exactly, you know, perfect, she loves taking the spoon and eating herself. So that's like her new fascination, is spoons. Let's see. Some new things that she is doing, she's running more instead of just walking. She like walks really fast, and she's almost at the point where she's running. And that I would say is one of the things that she's really doing a lot more of. She's also talking a lot more. Like she she doesn't, like, it's not stuff that we can necessarily understand, but she'll like be talking to us like and move her hands like she's having a conversation with us, or she'll like take a book and act like she's reading, and of course it's just like baby talk. Or she'll like be watching a movie and she'll be singing. It's so cute. But the words that she mostly says, I mean, she says dada, she says mama, she says Riley's name, she says hi, and she says a few other words, but it's just, she doesn't say it all the time. She doesn't say them consistently. I think the only thing that I hear her say consistently is dada and mama. But sometimes she'll just like spit out like random words that we're like, what? We didn't know you knew that word. And then she won't say it again for like a month. So, but she does talk a lot of baby sounds and stuff like that. So I think here soon she's really gonna start talking, and I think once she starts talking, it's gonna be like nonstop. And of course, as you've seen, she loves being outside, but she's not afraid of the water. She's not afraid of sand, leaves. She definitely doesn't mind getting dirty, which I love. Oh, she's also, another new thing, she climbs up and down off of steps. So she knows how to get on the couch, sometimes with assistance, and she knows how to get off of the couch without assistance. So that's definitely something new. Her bed is all the way down, so that's not going to be an issue. And I plan to keep her within her crib, honestly, probably as long as I can. I do have her, she has a convertible bed, so I do have her toddler rail that we can put on there, but I think I just want to keep it a crib as long as I can, maybe like two and a half or something. Especially, you know, I don't know, I just have this fear that she's gonna get up at night and get out of her bed, and you know, even though we do have the rail up for the stairs, I just feel like we're gonna be sleeping and something's gonna happen. So I just want to keep her in her crib as long as I can. And I've heard from other moms that the best thing to do is just to keep them in the crib as long as you possibly can. She's a really good sleeper. She sleeps about 10 to 12 hours a night. She takes usually about one nap a day. There are some times where she doesn't take a nap at all, but that's very rare. And I usually don't get much done those days because it's, you know how kids are when they don't have a nap. But she goes to bed usually between 8 and 9. And, you know, as soon as I put her to bed most of the time, you know, her grandparents help me with getting her a bath. That's really, you know, because I get home from work around 7, so she already has a bath. She's already in her pajamas. I usually play with her a little bit, give her a snack. You guys have seen my nighttime routine with her. I will definitely be posting an updated one. And we play. I give her a little bit of snack. She has milk, and we have story time before we brush her teeth. We have story time, and then, you know, I put on her like the Disney tunes for her, the lullabies, and she knows to, you know, dim the lights, and she knows it's bedtime and it's time to go to bed. So I rock her. You know, we read a book for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I put her to bed, and she knows that it's bedtime, and she goes to sleep, even if she hasn't fallen asleep, you know, in my arms. When she was smaller, I used to have to wait till she fell asleep and then put her in her crib. But now she might cry a little bit or like talk a little bit, and then she puts herself back to sleep. So I am so amazed with this girl sleeping. So I am just hope that when we have a second kid, their sleep is just as good. So that definitely hope so. And she has a lot. I know I mentioned that she's getting a lot of teeth. She has probably a total of, let's see, I don't think I need to update this in her book too, but she has 4 teeth in front, 4 teeth in the bottom, and then she has probably 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. So I think she only needs a couple more teeth, and she has all of her, maybe like 4 more teeth, and she has all of her teeth. So she probably has a total of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. She probably has a total of 14 teeth right now. So she was definitely a fast teether, definitely. Some personality traits. She is super bubbly. She says she's very bubbly and smiley and friendly. She's more friendly to other people than she is people that she knows. Like, me and David leave, and she hardly says, like, waves bye to us, maybe like every now and then, but if I take her to the store, she's waving to everybody, She's very friendly. I think I had a doctor's appointment not too long ago, and like, she wanted the doctor to just keep picking her up. I'm like, I'm surprised that you're not like scared or something. She loved this doctor. She didn't want the doctor to leave the room. She would start crying. I'm just like, really? Like, okay, all right. I mean, it's weird because she has her days. She has her days where she's super attached to me. She wants me to hold her. She wants me to be with her and you know, just always be attentive to her. And then she has her days where she's super independent and she doesn't really care if I'm like holding her or anything like that. So it just depends, I guess, on what her mood is for that day. But she's very possessive too. Like if she has something, like if you take it away from her, she gets mad. She's definitely going through like all the emotions. That's another thing that is definitely a lot more. I mean, she was doing it, you know, around the 11-12 month mark, but now it's just on a whole nother level. She gets mad and she throws little tantrums sometimes. Like she stomps her feet and she just gets like, she just makes like a noise like she's mad. And you know, we have to tell her, no, that's not nice, don't act like that. But she definitely, you can tell when she's mad. And then she's very sensitive too. So she, you know, she either gets mad or she starts crying because her feelings are hurt. So I can definitely tell all the toddler emotions coming out that I've heard about. And I hear that they just keep they get worse. So it's just about teaching them how to control them. And I'm all for like, you know, not just telling them to do something, but explaining to them, you know, why that they have to do something, and you know, why they may be feeling a certain way, because kids don't know, like you may be telling them something, but they don't know exactly they don't know what you mean, you know. So I'm all for explaining to them, talking to them as much as possible, even if they don't understand every single word. Talking to them as much as possible, explaining everything as you go, explaining, you know, when they get mad, explain to them, you know, ask them why they're mad, and, you know, just talk to them as much as possible is the best thing I think that you can do as a parent. And then as they get older and they start to understand more, then they'll hopefully, you know, understand how to control their emotions a little bit more. So we'll see. But she's also a very loving baby. She'll come up to you and give you hugs. Her stuffed animals, she's always hugging on them. She hugs Riley and pets her. She's a very loving baby, but she has a lot of emotions going on. So that is definitely something that has become stronger. And she does throw fits. Sometimes she has these fits and she just is like nonstop crying. And me and David, usually we can figure out something to calm her down. And it doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened a couple times where we're out and she just starts crying hysterically. Nothing, like drinks, food, nothing helps her, and it's just, you just gotta let her cry until she decides to stop. I think it's just a lot of emotions building up, and then she kind of explodes, kind of like we do sometimes. She also, you know, some of her other favorite stuff, I know this video is not really going in order per se. It's kind of just going in order of what I'm thinking about, and I have my list that I'm going off of. But she still loves Moana. Moana is still her favorite movie, but she also, recently her favorite is Frozen. I have watched that movie. I love that movie, but I've watched it probably about 3 times just this week. That is like the only movie that she will sit still through pretty much the entire thing. It's crazy. She likes Little Mermaid, but not as much as Moana and Frozen. And we watched Little Mermaid the other night, and she got bored after like the first 30 minutes. So, but yeah, let's see if there's anything that I haven't covered. That pretty much sums up, I think, about everything. If I think of anything, I will definitely leave it in the description box below. So that is it for Ava's 15-month update. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for her future updates. Her next one will be 18 months. I just can't believe how fast she's growing and how just fast everything is going. But until our next video, bye loves!